If you're an OG unclapper, you'll know that we bought these wheels a couple of videos back and they're not in the best shape. Even though they look all right on camera, in reality, they're curved, dull, and oxidized. So today, we're gonna be disassembling them like some Legos and getting them all split apart. To get these wheels apart, the first thing we needed to do is cut this little silicone bead right here, and then we gotta remove all 36 bolts and nuts. I think there's 36. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 35, 36. 36, okay, I was right. Cut. So, not a lot of people commented about this in the last video, but like I literally got raptured and rejected. And the mental toll that takes on a man is quite extreme. It doesn't look like this one has any sort of backing hardware. It looks like it just threads right into the barrel. So, wait a minute, are these two-piece? Okay, so those are definitely three-piece. How did this happen? Hey, Nolan. It appears two of these wheels are two-piece and two of them are three-piece. It looks like they came from two different sets.
A little mix and match.
A little mix and match, if you will.
An interesting wrinkle to the wheel saga.
Yeah! Oh! We got both the front and rear wheels disassembled, and let me show you guys what I mean by two-piece and three-piece. 1, 2, 3. So we have the lip, the face, and the barrels. So check this out. We got the lip, and the face is a part of the barrel. So that means if you wanted to make any adjustments, you can. Also, in the event that the barrel gets absolutely destroyed, your face goes too. So Jimmy's coming tomorrow. He's an absolute freak when it comes to wheels. We're gonna see what he thinks, and he's gonna give us a definitive answer as to whether or not I really screwed the pooch and bought some fake wheels. Guys, it's the next day. We're at the powder coater. But I'm gonna be real with you, I'm a bit nervous because Jimmy said he has some news about the wheels. As you know, I have questions about whether they're real or not, and he's the guy that would know. So, Jimmy.
Wagwan, Tristan.
First things first, are they real?
They are real.
Okay, thank God, that's all.
You are in the clear. However, I think you were lied to because these right here, this is a Meister S1 three-piece.
Okay.
This is a Termist, a work
Oh no,
Termist.
we don't even have the same wheel?
So this is a two-piece cast wheel. These were made to be a cheaper option.
No.
So, while you do have real wheels, you bought these off the guy and you were like, these are S1 three-piece, right?
Yeah.
And he told you they were all S1 three-piece.
You know this guy, right?
I do know him.
You do?
Yeah.
What's
I
his
mean,
name?
I got a baseball bat in the back of my car.
No, say his name on camera.
Chris.
Remember, whatever goes around comes around, dude. We're here at Crisol Finishes in Gardena, California. We have our wheel faces and also two barrels.
Dude, they got a forklift in here.
I want to drive it.
Yeah,
let's
I
go.
how to cook the forklift.
Everybody, this is Esmeralda of Crisol Metal Finishes, and we are here today to get these powder coated. This comes out of a compressor at an incredibly fast speed, and then just rips that paint right off.
You look like a lame Buzz Lightyear.
I'm gonna show you guys just how powerful sandblasting can be. We have a little fender in there that's just a piece of trash metal.
Look at that, that's coming right off!
Whoa! I did that! I blew a hole through it.
That's crazy.
I wanna try shooting some powder. Can we do that?
Yes, you can try that. You might feel a shock because this is electrostatic.
Can I get shocked on purpose? My name is Tristan, and this is the Shock My Tip Challenge. Ah! Woo! I don't even know where to start. Yeah. So what makes it so much stronger than regular paint?
The thickness. Paint, it's like one sheet of paper. You could say copy paper. This one could be up to like 10 sheets of paper in one coat.
And also with the prep work involved, like it doesn't get any cleaner than this. Thank you so much, Esmeralda.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Excited to see your wheels when we come and pick them up later.
But we need to go polish
Polishing.
some lips.
Come on,
All right,
polishing.
let's go.
Polishing.
Thank you. All right, everything's disassembled. Faces are at powder coat. That's great, but the lips are pretty trashed. Oxidized, pitted, and dirty, of course. Out of all of the lips, this is the worst one. It looks like it hit a curb pretty darn hard, and there's a big, deep gouge. So here's the deal though. We're running some pretty nice meaty tires. We're not stretching anymore. So theoretically, that should be covered. And all we gotta do is just grind it down nice and flat to help blend it in a little bit better. It's still obviously a crater, but knocking down all of those high points and little bits of metal that flayed and bent over itself makes it look so much better already. Now I'm gonna switch to a light fiber pad to polish it out. It's still a curved wheel with a chunk taken out of it. So, dude, all I gotta make sure is at a car show, I park like this. Any worse than that, I think I'd start tigging some metal in. Look how much better that looks.
That does look really good, dude.
Doesn't that look so much better?
Dang, that
was the big one.
dude, you are like a wizard, but with metal.
I'm like a low-level imp with metal. The next step is polishing. We're gonna start off with some Scotch-Brite and some WD-40. These lips are really oxidized, they're really beat up, and they're loaded up with scratches. If we just went straight into polishing right now, we'd probably have some pretty bad results. Just like when you're painting a car, sometimes you gotta sand the surface to get that finish you're looking for. We're just trying to have it all haze up. Hi, Nolan!
Hey, what do you do for fun besides
This.
No.
I swear to God, this is all I do.
That's all you do?
I swear to God.
Okay. Guys, Tristan and I are in an interesting position where we've made our hobby our job. And Tristan, we're gonna find you another hobby. Like plane spotting.
Me and Jimmy polish lips all night.
I'm not good at a lot of things, but I am good at polishing lips. Oh my lordy. Whoo!
Oh yeah. Mama. Y'all, I'm sure there's plenty of you guys out there that polish metal professionally, and you're gonna say in the comments, as a professional metal polisher, this hurt to watch.
How are you gonna turn it off?
Take the battery out. Ah! All right, let's get started. It's working! Bro, they're still pitting, there's still a lot of deeper scratches, but honestly, looks a lot better. This is Mother's Powerball 2. The sequel to the Powerball. Oh my God, this thing is great! Look how fast that was. All right, we're getting out of here early today, I guess. Hell yeah. After a whole bunch of grinding, sanding, and scrubbing, we got to this point with the lips. But with some elbow grease and some polish, my God. It's not perfect. There's still some pitting, there's still some deeper scratches, but
That's great, dude.
it's a lot better than where we started. Soon, my beauty, you will be riding on bespoke 3-piece and a half. Good morning, y'all. Got my little cup of joe here. You guys are probably wondering why I look like I've been in the mines all morning, and that's because I decided to go buck wild sanding and polishing these lips because I really wasn't satisfied with how they looked. So we hit them with the Mother's Polish and the Powerball again. They're looking beautiful. This little cup right here is filled with the wheel hardware, and it's been soaking overnight in Mother's Wheel and Tire Cleaner. We're gonna toss it in the ultrasonic cleaner, and it'll be good. My friends, a bountiful feast has been prepared for us.
Unearth it.
Unearth it.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot better than how it was.
Wow.
The order of operations is all of our mating surfaces need to be cleaned. That's already done here. But on the barrels and lips, that needs to be the same sort of scenario. So we're gonna hit them with a fiber disc, then put the hardware in, hand tighten everything. Then in a star pattern, we're gonna torque all of this to 20 foot-pounds.
How many points is that star?
So it's a big star.
It's a big star.
When it comes down to powder coat, sometimes you can get in places that you don't want it. And they did a great job of masking off all of these threaded holes for our hardware so that when we're assembling everything doesn't bind up or cross thread. First, lay our face on top of the barrel right there. Everything's all lined up. Now, we're gonna go ahead. Uh-oh. It appears that extra little bit of powder coat is giving us some clearance issues. So really, other than sanding around the face that's just been freshly powder coated. Let's see if we can get away by just forcing it down. Okay, we're good now. In order to make sure that all 36 bolt holes are aligned, we're getting the hardware in just finger tight before we can get to torquing. And once it's all in, we'll torque it all to 20 foot-pounds in a star pattern and then lay our bead of silicone down to seal it all up. There's a lot of hardware on this wheel and it needs to be torqued properly to spec, so we're marking all the bolts that we torque so we don't get lost in the sauce. All right, that took absolutely forever, and this is just the first wheel. We got all the hardware torqued down, and now we're ready to lay down that silicone bead so that none of that air leaks out. You guys keep telling me, Tristan, please, for the love of God, wear gloves. So I'm wearing gloves. All right, 1 down, 3 more to go.
It's so overpowering and like profoundly stinky.
Tape lines.
Oh, we're way past that now, guys. Sorry, my bad. We'll clean it.
With all that being said and done, all of our wheels are built, polished, sealed, powder coated, and they're ready to throw in the car. So we're gonna give it 24 hours for the silicone to dry up. We're good to go. Oh, good morning, y'all. It is the next day, and we got these beautiful hand-cooked RS4s mounted on the 3-piece, and I gotta say, this meaty look has me feeling some type of way. I'm really excited to see these on the car, but we got a lot of adjustments that we need to do before we can get these on. For example, the studs in the front are too short, which is not safe, which is why we picked up GK Tech's extended studs. Steph, what do you think about these?
Look like ass. No, I'm kidding. They look really, really good. I think polishing these bad boys up made them look wow.
So here is our plan. Oh, here's our plan of attack, okay? First things first, we need to put the extended studs in the front. Then for the rear, we need to eyeball the alignment enough that we can drive it to Ben's tire shop to get an actual proper alignment.
And what's last?
We drive around and pick up some cute girls. None of that.
With the extended studs, we'll then have more thread to properly seat and torque on these lug nuts for the front wheels. Because if not, then we can't reach proper torque, and then Tristan's gonna... We don't want that.
First, we're gonna have to take the caliper off, then the rotor. Then we're gonna be able to access the hub where the studs are seated into, and we're gonna hammer them out. You can press them out, but that's not as fun. You usually whack them out.
What?
Studs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's because I like to have fun.
If we get this put together in time and over to Ben's alignment shop, we get boba. The hub and its extended studs are on. This is the first time we are dropping the car with those beautiful new 3-piece wheels. I want to see the fitment. The rear is what has me captivated. Oh, we for sure need a spacer. So let's go ahead and get it aligned. It has been so long since we've driven this car. What is that noise?
I have no idea.
Something bad just happened. This is so f***ing cool! I want to push it, but we're hearing some noises. But this is so cool. Oh, it's right here. We gotta hammer that. That right there was rubbing on the tires, so we gotta whack the out of that. We have all adjustable arms all the way around.
How you want the settings?
Regular daily driver, 0 out.
All right, we will do.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
See you tomorrow.
It's time to eat some boba.
You all right, Tristan?
I don't feel too good. Last night we let the boba talk and it was screaming. But check it out! We got banana car aligned, it looks beautiful. Let's take this thing back to the shop so we can bleed the brakes, then we can hit the town and find some cute dates.
Shout out to Benz, y'all. Tristan's fitment is still whack as hell, but that has nothing to do with Benz. That has all to do with Tristaroni's spacers. They went in and they made this thing look as good as it's gonna get.
That's what's up, dude. It rides so much better. What the is that noise? Coming from the back, and it sounds very bad. It sounds like a sharp impact. It sounds like fiberglass. This car is so fun. It feels so dialed. Oh! This thing is sick. I hear Jimbus is back from his travels. Jimmy!
Whoa! Dang!
Willie Bobs.
Dude, I think we put in a lot of work to really make
for
them
sure.
shine. I'm really proud of that. Where's your stickers? You gotta put the stickers on.
Final touches.
Wow. Okay, so what? Spokes, and then those are for the barrels, right?
Jimmy,
Yes.
since you have been such an outspoken critic of this car,
I think it's a box, that's for sure.
Once it's one color, I'll like it a lot.
It's still clapped. It's still not.
and now that you see it and it's
Dude,
it's not done by any means.
I will say it has come a long way, and it looks beautiful. You really have done a good job.
Would you do the honors?
I would love to.
All right, here's the deal, y'all. Steph is working on the headlights, getting those plugged up. Jimmy is on wheel duty. He's pulling those off and getting the stickers on, and I'm gonna be bleeding these brakes so we can hit the road animal style. Jacob, can you put on a funky beat for us to vibe to? To bleed these brakes, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this guy right here. This has a little rubber cap at the top. All right, we're at 15 PSI now. All right, so now that we're under pressure, I should be able to open up one of these bleeder valves in the caliper, and the juice should come right out. It's open, it's flowing. We're gonna wait for all those bubbles to get out.
I like wheels. I feel like wheels, you build the car around the wheels. That's my kind of theory, you know? You don't just slap things on. I feel like you when you build a car, you build it based on the wheel choice and kind of what vibe you're going for. I feel like that really speaks volumes. And wheels can tell a lot. You can tell a lot about a person about their wheels. Let me do that one more time.
All the brakes are bled. Time to get these wheels on with their beautiful new stickers. Thank you, Jimmy. We're gonna put these on and go for a cruise. In the process of us lifting this, one of the pucks wasn't in the right place. Oh. 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
It's part of the game, right?
And I'm getting sick of it. We're gonna put a self-tap in for now, and then we're gonna have to replace it with a rib nut.
Yeah.
Yes, sir!
Look at that. Good luck, Tristan. I hope you find a lady friend.
All right, we're here. The car's looking fresh. Now it's time to find some biddy. We're just gonna put our sights on somebody. We're gonna spit some game, let them look at the car.
And let the car do the talking.
Exactly.
What about her?
She's gotta have a boyfriend.
What about her? What about that? Look, it's 2 of them.
I don't wanna bother them. There's my fitment is still off a little bit, and I don't even have my windows operational. If I go up and say, hey, hi, how's it going? I know you're busy doing something with your friends right now. I'm a random stranger, hi.
You're not gonna do it like that. What about her?
No. This is like a stupid skit, and I kinda wanna go home, honestly. I'm sorry. Oh.
Pablo, come here. I kind of knew Tristan was gonna find anyone today, but I brought a wig and I brought a dress. Just put the fucking wig on.
Hello. Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
my name's Pablo.
I'm Tristan.
I like your car. Nice fitment.
Thanks, Pablo. I like your face.
Where's the interior?
I'm working on it, baby. Oh my God, I just had my first kiss.
And I played in the sand for 8.5 minutes.
I feel so good. There's a lot of work left to be done on this car, specifically the motor and interior, but if you've made it this far, thank you guys so much for continuing to watch and continuing to support. We're gonna continue to unclap this car. So until next time, goodbye, y'all.